Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Living the Globe.
It is now story time. And as the thumbnail states, we are on the brink of getting kicked out of Thailand. Allow us to explain.
Today is our very last day of our visa, and when you arrive to Thailand, you, as an American citizen, get a 30-day stamp at the airport, and you can extend your visa for another 30 days. But
When we went for an extension, because we knew we were going to stay here using the extension,
I got my visa extended. Devon did not get his. And what they told us is that we have to go to the airport today. Good thing we went to the immigration 8:30 in the morning.
so we have enough time throughout the day for us to try to fix this. So we have no idea what they're going to tell us. They could literally say, well, today's your last day. Well, at least for me, Irina, is good. And 2 hours later, we just got off the bus and now we're at BKK Airport. We need to figure this out. Oh man, here we go. So as you can see, immigration is behind us, and the only way for us to get in there is that we have to have a boarding pass. Obviously, we're not flying out today, so we don't have a boarding pass. So now we're trying to figure out who we need to speak to get us in past this area so we can get up to immigration. I think information is there. Right behind us is immigration. We're not allowed to take video in that area, so I didn't want to stand there. But we explained the situation to them. They spoke really good English, so they weren't very abrupt with their answer. And it seems like they're going to lead us to the next place we need to go. But at the end of the day, we need to get to immigration. Okay, we just left the information counter. He made a phone call and he called immigration. They told us to go to M24 and immigration. Someone from immigration will meet us there. So let's see what happens. Probably. We're here at M24. We're waiting for the immigration officer to come and I guess take us to where we need to go or explain the situation, and then we'll kind of sort this all out.
I'm nervous.
I know. We'll keep you posted.
We got the stamp, but no, in the computer.
They didn't put the
no-
information.
Yeah. And we wanted to do the extension, but they said they cannot because there is no information in the computer. And today is our last day. Yes, this one. January.
Oh, it's offline, ma'am.
What is this?
Our online system have at that time has the problem.
Okay, so the immigration officer just came up to us, very nice woman, and she basically said the reason is because the computers were offline. So below the stamp it says, I think OF or OL for offline, because as soon as she saw it, she goes, oh, it's because it was offline. But it still doesn't make sense to us because we came in at exactly the same time. The same exact officer did both of our fingerprint and information right there in front of us. So I don't understand how Irina's passport could be fine and mine is not. So she just basically took my passport, she walked away with it, and she told us to give us a second, she'll be right back. Let's see. Hey! Sawadee krap.
Sorry about it.
No problem.
We cannot fix the visa. My supervisor said that the stamp and the flight you fly into the Thailand is for Don Mueang Airport, so we cannot put your
Information into the system. They have to put it into the system.
We finally got the update from the immigration officer, and he told us that we flew into DMK airport and we are right now in BKK airport. Bangkok has 2 airports, so he told us that we now need to go back to the same airport we flew in where they made the mistake with our immigration stamp. So there is a free shuttle bus between these 2 airports. So we're going to find out where it is, and it will take us about an hour to get there.
Okay, it's one thing after the other. We thought we could have taken the shuttle bus from this airport to the next,
DMK.
right, to the next airport, which would have only been a short distance. But now we found out that the only way you're eligible to take that shuttle is if you have a flight booked from that airport. Well, obviously we're not flying.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, hopefully. So we don't have a flight, so we can't use that shuttle, which means we have to take the train, and that's going to add at least an hour and a half if not more, to get to the next airport.
Yeah, it is 5 p.m. right now, so we'll see you at DMK.
Here we go, train number 1. This is the tram from the airport.
I selected the wrong.
Train number 2. Here we go, train number 3. All right, an hour and a half later, by taking the public trains, yes, 3 trains, we're finally here at DMK Airport. Now, you're probably wondering, how did you guys get yourself into this pickle to begin with? Irina, would you like to explain?
Normally, you can extend a Thai visa at any point during your initial 30 days, but our immigration office in Pattaya changed their own rules and made it the rule that you can only extend your visa on the very last day of your visa because they are too busy.
Yes.
And here we are on the very last day of our visa, ran into problems with Devon's initial stamp on arrival, and we only have about 3.5 hours left to be officially in Thailand. So we have 2 options.
Well, the first option is we basically just, when we found out the situation we're in, we went home, we just grabbed the bare necessities, like just a pair of clothing just for 1 day, and we would have to fly out to Kuala Lumpur
Within the next 3 hours.
within the next 3 hours, definitely. And then, you know, once we get there, we have 10 days, we're gonna go to immigration, and then we're gonna try to sort this out and get visa.
If they happen to deny our visa at the embassy in Kuala Lumpur, I have my dual citizenship, so I have my second passport, which is Russian. Then I will fly to Thailand, pack all our stuff from our condo, and meet Devon again in KL.
Now, it's all come down to this. We're at the airport where we arrive, which is where we need to be. We're making our way to immigration. Whatever they say, it's going to be one of 2 options. One, they're gonna say, no problem, we made a mistake, we'll correct it, you can stay. Or 2, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to fly out. Sawadee Krap. Here's my passport. That is it. It is over.
They finally fixed it.
Yes.
Turns out that my information was not in the system either.
So she slipped through the system. They approved her, but they caught me. Because neither of us, it was odd that both of us would check in at the same time. One would be approved and one wouldn't. So that's where the issue was. I have to go to immigration in Pattaya and go through the application again, and then I'm going to get granted the 30 days. Now, because today is the 22nd, technically we were supposed to fly out today. He said, don't worry about that, that's not gonna be a problem. But now, here's the crazy thing. Today was actually our first anniversary.